sit back down and see if that's better. So for anyone who has logged on so far, please start leaving questions for us. If not, we do have some questions here that we can answer. Okay. So, my name is Brittany. I am a licensed realtor in Phoenix, Arizona, as well as California. And this is my lovely husband.
Hey, guys.
We relocated to Phoenix, Arizona about a year ago. And that is when I decided to start a channel, because when we were living in San Diego and thinking about where we should live, and his job brought a couple of different locations to us to see if he would like to take that new position. So I heavily relied on YouTube to show me the area. And, we visited Sedona once before.
Yeah.
But other than that, I didn't know much. Yeah. And other than that, I didn't know much about Phoenix. So I did rely on YouTube. So I saw the value in having or seeing a channel of exactly what we were getting ourselves into. And that helped us find the Peoria area, because that's where we live now in Phoenix. So we have no complaints, and YouTube did us right with visually showing us where we wanted to live within Phoenix, Arizona, because Phoenix, Arizona is pretty big.
Phoenix is huge. It's I want to say, I think it's here. It could be three to five top, biggest cities in the U.S. So, and someone says Phoenix comprises, Scottsdale, Tempe, Chandler, Peoria, Glendale, and they're all like, 30, 40 miles apart from each other. So it's huge.
Yeah. So I decided to start a channel and to show you guys Phoenix, Arizona. So that's why we have Living Life in Phoenix, Arizona. And it's a real life channel, and you guys go through life with us. And right now it's summer vacation. The kids are out of school. Our schedule is changing up a lot during the summer. So I decided to kind of change it up from my normal videos that I record with you guys and then publish later, to do a couple of lives during the summer to see how it is, to see, what questions you guys have. The last live I did get a lot of questions, and them saying that they did like the live and that I should keep doing it. So I figured, while we're here in California and on a little vacation,
I'm going to add something. California, we're, like she said, this is our home state. In Phoenix, what we're doing right now, what time is it? It's about 10 o'clock, 10:10. It's pretty warm out in Phoenix right now. Pretty warm out
in California or Phoenix?
Peoria, Phoenix.
Okay,
Phoenix, yeah. So we couldn't do necessarily this, unless it was covered up. But this is, that's one of the beauty things about California. You have, you got a different temperature flow out here, but everywhere has its own beauties.
And we're right next to the lake. So if I pan this way, you can see the lake right over there. I'm sure we'll be hitting up the lake this weekend, or this week and weekend, especially for 4th of July.
Yeah.
So out of all of the places that your job gave us to choose from as far as where to move, what made you choose Phoenix?
I mean, I think there was a lot of things that went on at the time period. Those of you that don't know, I'm in the medical field, working with hearts, and we were in San Diego prior to moving to Phoenix. And one thing about California is, you can't deny the price of living is a little bit high there. It is high. If you've grown up there, you're kind of used to it. You know how to move around. You know where to look for things. But it was high. And we we have a family, married and got 2 kids, and to raise a family in California, it's gonna, if you're single, it's different, right? If you're just a couple, it's different. But you have a full family, you want to afford the things that you didn't have for for your kids. And I know that was something that I was on my heart, was to do that. And living in San Diego was a little tough doing that.
Yeah.
Did we do it? We did it. We did the best way that we could. But I think opportunity opened up a lot more, going out to Phoenix from price living, which, by the way, is it's coming up to same pricing, I would say.
Maybe not the same, but
it's not,
there
yeah.
is price increases in
Price
Phoenix.
increases. It's not there yet, but yeah, definitely price increases. But but a lot of things, from price of living to gas, to traffic, just quality of life.
Membership.
Gym memberships. I mean, you go that deep because it's there, because there's a difference. You go to a gym out in California, what you'd be paying for what we do out there is astronomical. So all those things kind of compiled in together. We also wanted to find a place where we can have a community for our family, and the kids can participate in sports and different events. And so that, just us going out there and checking it out helped us see the value in it and the beauty of it. And the desert's very beautiful. The desert has so much beauty in it, you don't even realize it.
Yeah.
I think the number one thing that I saw, or that I found, I think we both found, that was peace. That was one of those things that had to happen before we said, yeah, let's do this, was we had to find peace. And I think that may be what we found. So
Yeah, definitely. That after we moved out there, or even before we moved out there, I started to do some research of what's around and what activities can we do, what school was the kids going to go to. And we found a really good church that we like, that involves sports and programs for the kids to do, like soccer, football, basketball, all of the sports, baseball. And we also found a gym that we really like, and they have a great kids center for the kids. So it's not one of those things to where it's like, okay, kids, we're going to the gym, and they're like, yeah, we don't really want to go. Like, they really look forward to going. That there's a lot of fun stuff that they do at the gym that we go to.
Yeah.
So I would say that just compiling, like, thinking about our lifestyle, thinking about what we want to do, what our goals are, and building a life around that.
Yeah.
So that was definitely a plus with Phoenix.
Yeah. Phoenix has a different, I guess it has a different vibe. And if you if you haven't been, check it out. I think Brittany has said in many other videos that don't just make a decision without researching, but go research, go look at the area. That's what we did. We drove out there. I think we went there for a vacation, but we went out there a little early, and we flew out there as well. But we drove around. We drove all around Phoenix to see what was there, and when we found that it had everything we did in California, and some parts even more. It became a easier choice to make. Now, granted, we were in San Diego by the ocean, and there's everywhere has its differences, right? So you have to give up something to gain something. That's just how life goes. But we come back to California frequently. We see the beach, we see the ocean, we see the lake. So
definitely. And if anyone is thinking about relocating to Phoenix, Arizona, please feel free to call me, text me, email me. If you need help finding a place to stay, me and my team definitely have a slew of areas and houses that are available to purchase or rent.
Yeah.
So just make sure you email, text, however you want to get a hold of me. So one of the questions that I had was about healthcare. That how is Phoenix healthcare and their system compared to California? I would say for me, because in California we had Kaiser, and both of my kids were born at a Kaiser, and I was I had really started to like Kaiser because just everything in one place, all of our files, I like it just we didn't have to pick up and go as
Yeah,
far as like different medical offices. So I am seeing that in Phoenix, it's a bit different because they don't have a Kaiser out there.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. I mean,
but he's in the medical field, so
Kaiser, yeah, like she said, Kai was born in Kaiser, so Kaiser in California, they've evolved leaps and bounds. So to be a part of that healthcare system was special. I feel like at this point in our lives, and to have that one-stop shop was great. Phoenix does have it has many different healthcare systems that are out there. I work a lot with the Banner system, the Honor Health, Dignity. They do have their systems out there, and there's some really good physicians that you'll find that you can get good healthcare out there. You really could. I mean, but as in any place, you have to do your research. Don't just say, I'm going to stick with this and do this only. You have your options, you have your choices. There are many different, primary cares, many different cardiologies, many different, so many different, practices out there that you could find the right choice for you. Being that Phoenix is big, it's it's the wild wild west out there in a lot of terms, especially in healthcare as well. But you can find the right healthcare system for you, healthcare provider for you, um, and live your life. I mean, there's a city out there called Sun City, in Sun City West, and I believe it's Sun City that is 55 and older, or Sun City West, one of them, 55 and older, and no kids out there.
no kids,
and,
only 55 and
yeah,
older.
so think about that. The elderly. Generally as you get older, healthcare becomes that much more important. It's
Yeah.
important early on, but it's even more important afterwards. So, you know,
So if you're in the medical field or thinking about getting into medical field and want to move to Phoenix, Arizona, this is the perfect time because there are a lot of incentives being offered for people in the medical field that are transferring to Phoenix, Arizona, because I know that it is needed and that they do have jobs there. So that's a great career
this is true. Yeah,
to get into
there is,
if you're thinking about trying to relocate out here.
Yeah, there's a lot of changes in the healthcare system, and there are openings, but you can find your healthcare system, and like I said, the elderly that's something that's important to them. So they have to find, one of them. They did research, and they asked what's important when at a certain age, what's important for where you live and where you're at, and a lot of them said they want to be within 5 miles of a hospital, 5 miles of this, and they are everywhere. There's hospitals they're big hospitals, do everything 5 to 10 miles apart, and I know it's like that out here in California, but I think I want to say there's like more. You'll find them more, and they're building them. There's so much land that they're building.
Yeah.
They keep building them.
And a lot of people go out to Phoenix to retire, so
yeah,
it's a big population.
Yep.
Let's see what other benefits do you see that Phoenix has?
Benefits in general.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
or is the heat as bad as everyone portrays?
So we're on our second year of a summer. I will say this: I've been to Phoenix many times prior to moving to Phoenix. I know I've been to the Phoenix heat. I've been through. I didn't remember. And the last summer was a slap in the face to remembering what the heat of Phoenix is. The heat in Phoenix is real. It is real. And you have to make sure you stay hydrated, make sure you stay cool, make sure you stay, do all your activities early morning or later evenings, and you'll find that you can do all the things you do anywhere else. Just the heat of the day, stay cool. That's something that's really important. This summer, I don't feel like it's as bad. I feel like we've experienced it once. We know what it's like. Now we know how to adapt, and adapting is so much easier. The sting is not as much. I don't think, right? I feel like it wasn't that bad.
I feel like we were definitely more prepared. With the kids being out of school, they're sleeping in a lot later.
Yeah.
I do feel bad for our dog because we're not able to walk her as much.
Yeah.
But I feel like we adjusted to it a lot better because we knew what the routine needed to be.
Yeah.
And we planned vacations. So.
Yeah. And that's what people do. In summertime, they plan vacations. What I have found that, summertime, and I'm seeing it more this summer than last because COVID was a little bit more rapid last summer, was the snowbirds are now going back to wherever they were from, whether it's Canada or the Midwest or the East or whatever it is. So the pace of life kind of slows down just a little bit. People take their vacations during summer. Um, and it's a good time to do it, right?
Yeah.
Summer's a good time. Book your vacations, Hawaii, Mexico, wherever you're gonna go, book it, and you'll find that summer goes by fast.
Yeah.
It'll go by fast. Yeah.
Well, I did want to wrap up this video. We just hopped on for a quick moment. Maybe we'll do it again next week or sometime coming soon.
Yeah.
We got a lot going on today. Today is our first day here, so you got people to visit and get the kids ready.
Yeah.
So, anything you want to say?
I just want to say, if you're looking for a home in the Phoenix area, and you need to find a realtor that it's going to be good.
Trying to plug me?
Give her a call, guys. There's so many. Yeah, there are a lot of options out there. And honestly, Brittany is a master at her craft. She works tirelessly to provide the services and fulfill the needs of her clients. And I see it every single day. So you guys will never go wrong. You guys are in great hands. And if you guys are looking for someone to represent you, and have to also plug this. I know this is about Phoenix, but she's licensed in both states. That's what I know. So,
thanks, babe.
Phoenix, California. Yeah. So.
Put in a lot of time to this.
I know. Yeah, she did.
Okay. Again, hit me up if you need anything. Enjoy your summer. Yep. See you soon, friends. Hopefully.
Stay cool.
Yeah. Stay